everybody, welcome. Sorry, we're running stupid late again. Excuse you.
A bun stream is never late, nor is it early. It begins exactly when you press the button.
Exactly. But I got a pretty tanking top.
Yay!
To go with my tanking bottoms. Which I need more materia to fill in.
What is this thing called materia? I wish to hear more.
Yeah,
Hi, Doodles.
materia is not something we've been really kind of paying attention to, much to our own chagrin. Because things would probably go better if we did actually pay attention to it. This is tenacity. This would go here. This would go here. This would go here. Yes! Yes! Skill speed. Hello, Doodles! Yeah, we're running late. We just got out of Shishui of the Valentine Parent's like, did you know it's 9:30? And we're like, oops.
No, we didn't know.
We do.
Why do you ask?
I have materia if you need materia to...
I am not going to worry about it right now. Maybe
Fair.
not even ever, but we'll see.
No, there's a point where you actually do need to pay attention to materia.
Yes, there is. But that is not tonight. Isn't that right, Mr. Bombfish?
Gigi is staring at us going, why did I get stuck with these two? Fine. Oh, Dargo!
Yay!
But Doodles,
Hey,
we
Drago.
are a couple of dumb bunnies, and we know it!
No, we're a couple of rockin' bunnies.
Oh, that too.
Just because the career didn't work out doesn't mean we aren't still rocking bunnies. Hi, Orca.
Might as well just take care of all the materia right now while I'm thinking of it, and I'm here. Actually, what are my points here? Okay, I think I'm good at critical hit. I think I need more determination and direct hit. Got it.
You need to be more determined.
Yes.
So actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try a career path similar to Nobuo Uematsu's. Remember, what do you do after you become a world-famous video game composer?
You start
indulge
a
in
rock
your teenage
band?
dreams and start a rock band.
We need to get the third album.
Yes, we do. I also want to get the second vocal album, because I know what it sounds like, and it's just as gorgeous as Prey. In some ways, maybe even more so.
And at some point, I
I think
would like the Nier Automata soundtrack.
Yeah, and of course we have several FF14 soundtracks to get, and I need to start getting the 1 through 6 remaster soundtracks because, yeah, they really made them sound good.
Oh, the joys of maintenance.
And actually, at this point, we need the FF16 soundtrack at some point.
Yeah. Well, we know the composer's good.
Time. I seriously would have gotten the FF15 soundtrack earlier if I'd realized it was by Yoko Shimomura, though.
Yeah. Though, 15, from what I understand, while it wasn't a hit with FF people, it did very well outside of FF. So,
yeah,
take that for what it will.
Yeah, as a game, it apparently had some problems. It had a lot of good points. Unfortunately, it sounds like the game really gets good when you have a couple of the major DLCs added. Because they round out the story.
Gotcha.
You know, it was a little too built around the DLC.
The only problem with this as a glamour set is it is not dyeable. If it was dyeable, this glamour set would freaking rock.
Let's get a good look at this.
Because this is the aiming set, and it's kind of this green.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons, I think that's kind of the reason why Rylea never really got into the Shishui sets to speak of, is because primarily aiming, and the colors on the aiming set just aren't so good.
Yeah, but
what were they thinking?
This is the aiming set. This is mostly the tanking set.
Hold on. You were saying aiming?
Yes, aiming. I have the full aiming set.
Yeah, I keep not getting pieces.
And of course, I only have the boots and the pants of the casting set. You've got everything but the gloves.
Yeah.
I do have everything but the gloves on Pugilist. Clenched fist drops no gill.
Yes.
I am missing the pants for the ninja and the top.
Which, no, that'd be scouting.
Yeah, this would be scouting. The thing is that the current pants, which are from Siren Song C, actually kind of work.
Yeah, they do.
As is. It gives a different vibe to it. And of course the white mage, which I'm missing the boots.
I have the pants, you can't tell.
Yeah, well. And then back to tank.
Because that's all one piece. And yeah, I have the casting. Can't tell. Yeah, well. Top in the shoes, and that's kind of it.
Still.
Okay, what do I want to get up a bit?
My lowest right now is...
It's at the bottom.
Ninja.
But it is 64.
Yes, it is. Shall we go finish our side questing? We have an Eorzea, and we can fly.
We can fly, we can fly, we can fly, we can fly. Thanks for the ride, Eorzea.
Quick. Now, I think we only have like a couple left in their chains.
Yeah, we've got the one chain that we're doing.
And then we have the chain that starts to open Heaven on High, but doesn't actually finish opening
right.
it until later in the game,
Right.
I believe.
I believe I can Heaven on High.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I don't think the Bun's ever finished the long chain for closing of House of the Dead.
Huh. Kind of thought we did, but we could check that.
Because they forced us to wait until we got past the end of Heavensward, and by then we were rushing towards Stormblood.
Oh dear. I thought they put that at the end of ARR.
No, there's a second set quest chain after Heavensward if you've completed to floor 100. Hello, Naoshi.
Rock bottom. Naoshi is eager to put the wooden fishing lure to the test. I don't think I like this. He's going to catch my minion. Kururi can mock me all she wants, but now that I have this, there is nothing stopping me from becoming the finest fisherman in all of Asari.
We shall see.
Let us make for the waters post-haste. I hate to tell you this, but every monster in the Ruby Sea is stopping you from becoming the finest fisherman.
I'm, gonna have to pull out my Snicker snacks, aren't I?
Maybe? Doodles, it doesn't matter what he wants to fish, it's what he does fish. You're just going to be my minion.
Poor little mini onion.
Yes. Mistress's Frith, you will never believe what just happened. Did not wait to test the lure, so I cast a line with it before you arrived, and something huge took the bait. A violent struggle ensued, with it thrashing about wildly and me trying to hold my ground. Halfway through the silent battle, I was sent sailing into my barrel. The impact made me lose my grip, and my rod flew into the ocean. No doubt it is now somewhere at the bottom of the sea. Kururi is the village's best diver. Normally I would ask her to fetch it for me, but and I'm afraid doing so will only further convince her I should quit fishing. Do you think you could get it for me? Yes,
Can
we can do
manage
this.
something.
Ha! I knew I could count on you. Yeah, get past the continental shelf there.
There we go. Aye. There it is.
Yeah, not that deep. I figured I'd be going to the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
Easy peasy. Now to go and deliver it.
No, that didn't work.
Fine.
Wow. Oops. And I'm targeted on the wrong thing. Tab target, this is your fault.
Don't die!
Top chocobos are on the job.
Are we done here?
There's one Geddon left. Shall we get him? See? All animals are evil. Heads up, pigeons!
Nayoshi, I hope this poll is what you wanted.
Mrs. Frith, you're finally returned. Did you find my rod? I really want to answer that. The Yoshi's primary means of catching fish, or rather, sea monsters. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Now then, let us go back to practicing. You best watch closely. I'm about to catch the biggest fish you've ever seen. Well, the biggest something. A cine just for that. Are you ready? Here we go. They just wanted to show off the fishing pole model, didn't they?
Yep.
Curses is another beast! Really? You got my minion!
Are we done here?
Buddy? Are you okay?
No, he's not okay. He's a
I
bit
hope you're not
prickly.
too traumatized. Twice have I tried, and twice have I failed. This lure was my last hope.
Naoshi, it's time you face the truth already. You are incapable of fishing anything but monsters from the sea. While thankfully Mistresses Frith were here to take care of the bombfish, you must hurry to clean this up. The smell of blood will be attracting all manner of wild beasts.
Very well. The corpse of this dastardly creature shall go up in flames, along with all my dreams.
And pray tell, how do you intend to burn the body without oil?
I will put it in this broken barrel and set fire to the wood.
But the wood is still damp from the water that it was in. Look, the sparks you struck are fizzling out.
Then I'll go and get dry planks of wood from the village, damn it. Mistress's Frith. While I'm away, see that the fat fiend is crammed into what remains of the barrel.
Now, she has been incredibly irritable of late. Would you not agree? Well, you're not helping!
No! I will go and fetch dry planks of wood from the village while you see that the thing's remains are stuffed into the broken barrel.
Bose, you do not want to mother hen this one. Broken barrel.
Hooked bombfish corpse. The carcass of a fatty beast Naoshi fished from the sea.
I'm surprised they don't make sushi out of it.
There it goes.
Is it actually on fire? I do not understand. That should be impossible. It's a bomb fish. How do you think they explode?
It's on fire! How's that possible? Planks were barely smoldering. Now the whole thing is engulfed in flames that climb higher by the second.
The sheen of the water that was coating the creature's body? It must have been grease. Bombfish must be composed of mostly lard.
Oh, whatever the case, our worries are over. The beast has been reduced to a pile of ashes, as have my dreams. Rory, I should have listened to you from the start. I will not trouble you, nor anyone else, any longer. Shall renounce fishing and leave the village.
Leave the village? But where you even go?
To the mountains, or somewhere else far, far away from here. I love the open sea and fishing more than anything. If I were to remain in this area, I will constantly be reminded of all that I have lost.
Naoshi, this is madness. This is your home. You cannot simply abandon it. Oh dear, is it that time already? I must grab my Hartford tune and return to work. Meet me at my usual spot after I'm finished. And please, for once, try not to do anything brash while I'm away.
I make no such promises. Passing the torch. Yushi is ready to renounce fishing for good. This pile of ashes will not be attracting wild animals anytime soon. Our work here is done. Mr. Frith, it was a great honor knowing you. Not only am I still alive and breathing thanks to you, your accompanying me throughout my journey has allowed me to come to an important realization. I'm not fit to be a fisherman. While Kururi has requested that I meet with her after she finishes working, I think it would be best for everyone if I left immediately.
What did she say about
about
doing something rash?
Is all he knows.
Apparently.
Before I go, however, I would like to give you a small gift. Again, pray meet me by the boulders shortly.
What are we to do with this man?
Keep him away from my minions? Ah, there you are. I came here as soon as I finished packing my things. Seeing as I do not have much in the way of possessions, it did not take long. Thank you for everything. Here's your gift. Hurry! Stoke the fires! Kururi's body is shutting down. We need to warm her and remove the water from her lungs.
Uh-oh.
What? Something happened to Kururi. The cries, they came from that way. We're not getting our gift, are we?
Oh, he started to hand it to us. It's a bit of a ways, so let's Eorzea this.
Eorzea away.
Nayoshi. Kurai is...
Kururi nearly drowned. They're in there right now trying to revive her.
This is so terrible. I was there when the accident happened. Kurai, she was in the water with me, but the entire time her mind was elsewhere.
Uh-oh. Could it be that I am the one to blame for this? Yeah, my declaration to leave the village caused her to lose focus and nearly drown.
Nayoshi, she's in a bad place. Her body temperature continues to drop, and all the while we're doing everything we can, the fire burns too low to warm her. What are we to do?
We must gather flammable items. Mrs. Frith, do you have any ideas on what we could start with?
You could start by fishing up another bombfish.
Not my minion.
How about you hook a bomb? How about a hooked bombfish?
It's a brilliant idea. If we throw the corpse of one of those creatures into the fire, it'll coax the flames to life. Leave it to me. I shall soon return with something to fix this. Just keep Kururi alive until then. Mrs. Frith, I cannot save Kururi without you. While I can fish another hooked bombfish from the sea, I fear I will not be able to defeat it. Please, allow me to borrow your strength once more.
My Snicker snacks are at your disposal. Please, hurry. I'm not sure how much longer she will be able to hold on. Hello, FK!
Yes! Excuse you.
Too much talking.
Sorry.
I get to see a new specialist about this, and come tomorrow.
Well, come at some point. You need to get the appointment. You just have a hall pass.
Yep.
Here it goes. I hope one of these fat fiends will take the bait and bite.
I've got a feeling they will.
I don't know. Now that he wants one, he might just get a fish. Yes! Mr. Frith, take it from here. Quickly, slay the beast! Don't watch, little minion. You don't want to see this.
Bud.
We did it. There is, however, precious little time to celebrate. We must carry the bombfish back to the hut post haste. And he's off.
You blow him up?
No. Hand the bombfish over to her. She will know what to do with it.
Kurnai's condition is critical and worsening by the minute. Please, if you have something that could save her, hand it over to me now. One bombfish carcass right here.
Hooked bombfish corpse. The carcass of a fatty beast Naoshi fished from the sea.
So, this is the fuel mentioned earlier. Even the creature's skin is sticky with grease. This should make the fire roar. Praise the kami! She's awake!
Should she really be out of bed?
No. Back to bed with ye, girl!
Hurry! Should you really be standing? You need rest.
No, I'm fine. Really. Mistresses Frith, Naoshi, I hear I owe my recovery to the three of you. Thank you. To think I was delivered from death by the very rod I condemned. Fate is a funny thing, isn't it? Often, I would lecture you on how you must maintain your focus during fishing, but I failed to heed my own advice. I let myself grow distracted by thoughts of you departing and almost died.
I am so sorry, Kurori. The last thing I wanted to do was put you in harm's way. I should have known better than to tell you my plan right before you went diving. Rest assured, however, that this will be the last problem I cause you or anyone else in this village. Now that I know you're safe, I will leave Asari. Yoshi, he cannot go. Not just yet. Forgive me, but I would choose to never again see the open waters than live out the rest of my days collecting seaweed. Who says that is what we would have you do? You have a precious gift. There's something you, and you alone, can fish. The hooked bombfish. The oil from these beasts could allow us to take a torch fishing once again. Well,
Excuse me. Torch fishing? That would significantly increase our yields, and not a single one of us would need to suffer from hunger any longer. Naoshi, do you not see? This is a miracle! A gift from the kami themselves.
but bombfish are extremely dangerous beasts. One small misstep, they could very well destroy our home here. That can easily be prevented. We'll set up traps for them near where you cast your line. Right, everyone? Yes! Truly? You would have me continue fishing? I'm at a loss for words.
Fishing the bait fish is just as important as catching the big ones.
Come now, Naoshi. Unpack your things and take up your rod. By your hand will our torches be lit tonight. Yes, they will. I shall go to the seas and bring back more bombfish than we will know what to do with. Yeah, try to avoid that. Mistresses Frith, thank you for everything. My darkest hour, you lent me your support. Words are not enough to express my gratitude.
It's what we do.
Oh, that reminds me. I nearly forgot to give you your gifts.
Naoshi, shall I see that Mistresses Frith are properly rewarded? You need to get fishing.
That was an interesting rendition of that theme.
Thank you, Mistresses Frith. You two have helped Naoshi reclaim his life here and maybe even saved us all from poverty. We have already begun preparing torches with the remnants of the bombfish you brought back for me earlier. We will, however, be needing much more if we are to begin torch fishing. No doubt Naoshi will grow very busy in the days and months. While still meager in comparison to what you have given us, I would nevertheless like to present you with this. Once our village begins to flourish, I am sure it will, we shall furnish you with something more befitting.
Ooh, XP and Gil.
Sorry.
Up in flames. Sorry is eager to speak with you.
If it isn't our most vaulted savior, the Mistresses Frith. Ever since you provided us with the means to revive torch fishing, our yields have increased tenfold. Trade, too, has begun to flourish, and my seafood stall has greatly benefited from it. A new era is upon us, and we are ready to embrace it with open arms. Well, everyone except Naoshi, that is. Lately, he's been spending all his free time moping about large boulders. Please, might you try and talk to him and learn what is wrong? Oh no. Give me just a minute.
We're gonna need to find something to do that involves less talking for you. Yes. And plastic mallet time when you're back.
You know, use the plastic palette.
I don't see the control for it.
Murphy's Law, as soon as I step away from the computer.
Yeah, and it actually went into the stream feed, which I'm annoyed with.
Oh, ban evader monitoring.
Yeah, but it still put it into the feed.
Oh, another one bites the dust. Bunk. To answer your question, FAK, I am doing about the same as I have.
Yeah, well.
No worse, but no better. I do have.
But you have a hall pass.
I do have a recommendation forward from my doctor to go see a gastroenterologist. We'll see how that goes.
Mr. Sisfrith, I'm glad you came. While all the others are incredibly excited about being able to torch fish again, there is something that has been bothering me. Nobody seems to realize just how dangerous the hooked bombfish are. Every time I reel one in from the seas, it takes the strength of the entire village to bring it down. Only a matter of time before someone was grievously injured. Fishing with you, I never had to fear for your safety. You know how to handle yourself. Please, do you think you could teach the others some basic techniques to subdue the beasts? Thank you. You've put my mind at ease. Shall go and fetch everyone now. Let us meet at the pier shortly.
Fair enough. I mean, we kind of specialize in mob killing. This village, not so much. Veteran fisherman.
Okay, first of all, everyone, this here is Bommy, and he's really nice once you get past the spikes. Don't hurt him. We should have taken extra precautions. In our excitement to begin torch fishing, we became careless. Uh-oh. Emma?
Everything was going so well until now.
Hurry!
Terrible! This is oh so very terrible. What happened?
You do. Mr. Sisfrith, the lessons must wait. One of the boots that went torch fishing last night has vanished. Okay, that's not directly from trying to catch the bombfish.
There were no storms to rough the seas, so the chance of the boat having capsized is slim. The men on it were also veterans, so an accident was equally unlikely.
Indeed, this is deeply troubling. I suspect they might have been attacked by sea monsters or Kujan of the Red.
If that is the case, then there is little we can do. But we are humble fishermen. We can scarce fight them, either of them off with our nets and harpoons.
Before Eorzea rose to power, the Confederacy had an outpost here. Problems like this would arise, we'd often turn to them for help.
What is it to say that we still can't do that? All we need to do is send a boat to Onokoro and beg them for their assistance.
I'm afraid it's not nearly so simple. When the Empire came, we simply stood by and watched as they drove them out. Nevertheless, we must at least try. Mr. Sisfrith, did you by any chance happen to know someone in the Confederacy?
Actually, yes! Yes, we do! Tsukikage comes to mind. He's their shipmaster.
Master Tsukikage. Yes, Master Tsukikage, the Confederacy's treasurer. He often came to our village to collect the ruby tithe. As I recall, he was quite fond of Asari. He'd often buy stockfish by the armload to take back. Perhaps he would be sympathetic to our plight. Could you introduce me to this man? I'd like to explain our predicament to him, request his assistance.
Remember, you guys never watered down your drinks for the pirates. That's why they came to save you.
Yeah, that's the only reason why.
They didn't stiff them on their drinks. That's an important thing, you know?
Well,
Oh boy.
some hunter is out. A couple of them are out. Oh yeah.
That music.
Yes. And did you notice the bird that we passed?
Oh yeah. That is a B rank. That's one of the
so
weeklies.
we've got the Zone Fate boss and one of the B ranks.
Yep.
In nice close proximity. Let's say we try taking them both on at once.
Nope.
Ah, come on, it'll be fun for about 5 seconds.
That is a big fat nope.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Right here on the back of Eorzea. So, who first?
Who first? Fine. Ill-tempered. Thank the kami the two of you came. I just barely managed to escape, but the others are not so lucky. Look, that man there. He's one of the fishermen from the missing boat. Hansaku? It's great to see you two again. You'll be happy to know the chief's been giving me more and more responsibilities since last we met. And Suzumi.
We were on our way back from making a delivery to the East Aldernard Trading Company when we fished this rat out of the water.
Ladonia, Rena, what brings you here? And who's the large gawping boy beside you? I am Naoshi of Asari. I begged Mistresses Frith to bring me here to speak with you. I've come to appeal to you for your help. One of our boats has vanished, along with the men who are on it. You've not the resources or the power to look for them, but you do. In fact, you seem to have already found one of them. Indeed, your story matches what this man told us when we fished him out of the waters on the way back from a delivery to the East Aldernard Trading Company. Naoshi, the torches, they were effective. Yeah, a little too effective. They attracted large numbers of fish, but not long after they also brought swarms of red kujan to us. I dove into the sea and was able to escape, but the others are not nearly so fortunate. They were captured and taken to Hell's Lit. As you know, our influence over these seas has begun to weaken. Because of this, the kujan of the Red grow bolder by the day. It's not prudent of your people to go out with torches in the middle of the night. Even so, we cannot very well leave them in the clutches of the enemy. Please, I beg of you, lend us your assistance. It is the Confederacy's duty to see that these seas remain secure. Besides, we cannot deny the pleas of one of Rena and Ladonia's acquaintances. You will have our assistance. Thank you. Those are the very words I hope to hear.
Sir, if the reports of our comrades on Sakazuki have sent to us are anything to go by, Hell's Lid will be teeming with Kojin at the Red. Rescuing these fishermen is not going to be an easy task.
That is why... Well, that's different.
Excuse me!
Bless you!
Salt is salt air.
Ah. That is why we will be setting up a little diversion for our shell-backed friends at the Isle of Zeki. Isle of Zeki? Is in the Red Kojin's home? Chief.
Sorry.
There's only 2. Are you okay?
No! Keep going.
The Isle of Zeki? Is in the Red Kojin's home? Chief, the only way to get there is to swim.
No, we can fly.
That should be no problem for Mistresses Frith. They're excellent divers. And our own personal Air Force. And it sounds as if we have ourselves a plan. Rena, Adonia, you shall be in charge of creating a distraction. Oh, we can be very distracting. Suzume, you are to come with me to Hell's Lid. Together, we shall take care of the Red Kojin menace and free the prisoners. Hansaku, you will remain on the boat nearby to ensure a quick escape. Excuse me.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir. Oh, and Hiyoshi, I would have you accompany Suzume and me. Seeing a familiar face should keep your friends from panicking when they see us. Yes, sir. If I'm not needed, I shall return to the village and inform everyone of the current situation. Take these firecrackers, find a visible location, and light them up. They're loud and bright and should keep the Kojin busy for a time. Once you've done that, come meet us at Hell's Lid.
Yes, sir. Hello, Ari.
Darn it, I can't remember the name of the D-Day dummies.
Yeah, sorry.
Hi, R.E.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh my! Carefully, Eorzea. I know you can do it.
Can we do the Vista emote from here? Nope, can't use it while mounted.
No. We've tried things like that before.
There we go! Ha ha ha! Careful! Careful!
59. Crick. For the longest time, folk gave these shores a wide berth for fear of the kami, who they believed directed the enigmatic tower known as Heaven on High. The pirates of the Confederacy harbored no such fears, however, and one day they claimed the land for their own and established an outpost.
Yep. And it keeps going and going and going.
Yeah. How's Marshmallow doing that?
I don't know. Peeps gave up and disappeared elsewhere.
I'm going to get on Eorzea before this violation of physics is noticed. Wow.
Ooh.
A destination. And tension music.
Yes. Firecrackers!
I think that's enough. Well, I guess it was. Didn't seem like a very big bang.
It was big enough.
There was supposed to be a Kojin shattering kaboom. We had to do the Kojin shattering ourselves.
Yes, just that one. That was 3.
Yeah. Boy, they're easily distractible.
Mm-hmm. Like kicking over their fire ant nest.
I'm sensing a certain fire theme around here.
Well, it is a... Oh no, Sukigami, what's wrong?
These guys. No AoE for you. Antonia, Rena, you could not have come at a better time. We're in the middle of our retreat when the Kojin reinforcements arrived. Suzumi and Naoshi evacuated with the fishermen, while I remained behind to fend them off. A decade ago, I could have easily done away with this lot. Time truly is man's greatest enemy. Now then, let us not waste any more time here. To Asuri, my friends. We could give you a ride. Probably could use one.
He's too proud.
Nobody ever takes our offers of rides.
No, Ari, I have not kicked over a fire ant mound, and I pray I never will.
Oh boy, yeah. We live in more civilized lands, at least so far.
There are fire nests now in California, mostly in the desert regions, going out towards New Mexico and the like, but yeah.
Arizona, yeah.
No, I will not say they are fun. They are the opposite of fun. And yeah, that you do even the smallest little thing to them and they'll just kind of go crazy.
Yeah, they're touchy.
It is perfectly reasonable and is why they allow the use of fire extinguishers to deal with fire ants.
You mean flamethrowers?
Yeah, that too. I'm coughing a lot. Give me a break. Okay, who first?
Veteran fisherman. I'm relieved to see you're back in one piece. Those are the missing fishermen. Ill-tempered. Mistress's breath. You returned. Thanks to you and Naoshi, the fishermen have also made it back safely. Both of you are heroes. 3 of you. 3?
Yet again, your place others' needs above your own. We must learn from this little misadventure and think on how we can continue our practice without endangering anyone else.
Suzume?
You're alive, and thanks to you, so is our chief.
Working on it. Saku. You did it yet again! You saved everyone! I hope if I work hard one day I will come to be as strong and reliable as you. You have a few levels to go. It is good you're here. Naoshi was growing impatient to see you. Mistresses Frith, you've returned. The fishermen have all made it back safely to their homes, where they are resting to recover from this terrible ordeal. On behalf of everyone here, I would like to extend to you our sincerest thanks for your help.
That reminds me. Perhaps it would be for the best if we returned to our old method of fishing. While not as effective, at least we would not have to worry about any more attacks.
If I may, might I make a suggestion? Naoshi tells me that torch fishing is a practice that has only been recently revived in Asari, and that you use bomb fish oil to do it. That is correct. If you were to supply the Confederacy with some of this oil, we would be willing to ensure the safety of your boats at night. Being the rare commodity that it is, I'm sure I can convince Rasho to agree to the trade. Yes, and we might even be able to lend you some men to slay these bombfish. I hear they've been giving you quite a bit of trouble. Truly? You would do that? I think I speak for all of us. I say we would be honored to accept your offer. We'd be fools not to. It seems we have ourselves in agreement then. I shall be looking forward to working with you. Haha! Mistresses Frith, did you hear that? We have an agreement. It seems we won't be needing those fighting lessons from you after all. Yeah, I get some from the Confederacy. Ladonia, Rena, once again, we owe you our thanks. You continue to bring us opportunities we could only ever dream of having. Our future is bright, and it is in no small part thanks to you two. Before we part ways, once again, please accept this gift of gratitude from us. I bid you well, my friends. May the wind always be at your back. More gil, more XP.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah, but they keep handing us items like we're going to get some trinket or something unique. Maybe something for my elegant bottle collection.
Hello, Hamikaze.
Knocking on heaven's door. Hamikaze has been asked to keep an eye out for you. You're Ladonia and Rena, correct? The one Rasho is looking for, if I'm not mistaken. He told me that if you showed up, I should send you to Kyusei and Crick. Why? Buggered if I know. Nobody tells me anything around here. You'd be better off asking Kyusei yourself.
Okay, we will.
after these Eorzea messages. Quark, quark.
Quark, quark, quark! Ah, fate all gone.
Just as well.
Hello, Eorzea. We were told you wanted to speak with us.
Ah, you must be Renan Latonia Freth. Rasho speaks highly of you. In fact, there is something that we should like to discuss. All will be revealed in due course, but I feel a change of venue is in order. Pray wait for us at the foot of heaven on high. Up and away?
Almost.
Okay. Be boring, take the stairs.
There's a lot of stairs.
Yeah, sorry Eorzea, better you than my knees.
Quay.
I know. Magnificent, is it not? But as you may have guessed, we did not call you here to admire the view. Rather, we would like you to help us explore heaven on high. Perhaps it is best we explain from the beginning. Eorzea, if you would be so kind. A few nights passed, while I was rearranging supplies in one of the storerooms, I happened across a trapdoor that I had never noticed before. Upon opening it, I found a tunnel leading underground. The passage led to a chamber lined with an array of bizarre machinery, all glowing and humming. Against my better judgment, I reached out and touched one of the devices and was enveloped by a blinding light. The next thing I knew, I found myself in a series of ornate hallways, and I was not alone. There were hideous fiends with gnashing fangs and grasping claws everywhere I looked. It's all I could do to run for my very life, till I chanced to come across a shining orb. As I approached it, I was once more blinded by light. We found him sprawled out in the hidden room below the storage shed. After he came to and shared his experiences, we examined these machines he found. Turns out they're a form of gateway that leads inside heaven on high, and therein lies the problem. Being from Eorzea, you may not be aware that this tower and the island on which it stands are regarded as sacred. It is believed that when the Kami first came to the Ruby Sea, they created Onokoro and built heaven on high as a stairway connecting the earth and their home high above the clouds. The devout are loath to set foot on Onokoro for fear of incurring the wrath of the Kami. To enter into the tower would be an even greater blasphemy. We Confederates, on the other hand, come and go as we please. Since no one else had settled on the island, we claimed it for ourselves. It takes more than a few silly folk tales to scare us, after all. But imagine what might happen. If people who do set store by such tales learned we'd been poking around in heaven on high, they heard we were claiming this holy ground, that this holy ground was in fact filled with hellish beasts. At best, they may never trade with us again, and the most fanatical among them might be so bold as to come here with anger in their hearts, murder in their eyes. However, we dare not ignore the threat posed by the denizens of the tower. If Eorzea could escape, what's to stop those creatures from doing the same? Therefore, I would conduct an investigation, quietly. If we dedicate large numbers of Confederates to storming the tower, it won't be long before people start asking questions. On the other hand, a few would notice the absence of an outsider such as yourself. And when the fighting starts, you alone are worth a dozen or more of my best men. One more thing. Strange magics govern the tower, suppressing the strength of all who enter. But if anyone can overcome such hindrances, it is you. For what it is worth, I shall be on hand to provide what little assistance I can. I will leave the exploration of the tower in your capable hands. Eorzea may not be the fighting sort, but his knowledge of heaven on high should prove useful. I will also be operating the teleportation device to provide entry to the tower. Thankfully, you will be much better prepared than I was to face the horrors that lurk within. When you're ready, come and find me by the storeroom.
Do we actually have this unlocked?
Not until we speak with Eorzea. But yeah, this is looking very much like the full unlock. Now, there will be a sequel quest once we get through, I think, 20?
30.
30. Yeah, it'd be 30. Because even with the skip version, you start at 21. And it's the first boss of that version that this was leading to. I take it your preparations are complete? Before you enter heaven on high, I should tell you more about the magics that Rasho mentioned. The scouts that we sent inside all claim they could feel their very aether being sapped, and that their weapons were somehow robbed of their potency. Even their most forceful blows did little more than graze their enemies. Hmm? You're familiar with such a phenomenon.
Oh yeah. Intimately. Only it's called the Palace of the Dead.
Is that so?
Uh-huh.
How strange. This kind of enfeebling magic can only have been activated by... Excuse me, I have a tendency to ramble. This is hardly the time for me to start hypothesizing. Luckily, there's a way to circumvent the tower's magical field to some degree. Please, take this with you. It will allow you to wield what is known as an Emprian Aether Pool weapon. It was discovered inside the tower, and slowly channels a person's aether to the form of a blade, spellcasting tome, or what have you. The longer an Emprian Aether Pool weapon is used, the more powerful it becomes. I must stress, however, that even with one of these weapons, progress from one floor to the next will be far from easy. Exploration will largely involve traveling upwards using the teleportation devices inside, which are likely to be heavily guarded. Considering the dangers you will face, we have decided to restrict the investigation to the lower levels for the time being. Once you've reached the 30th floor, please report your findings to Rasho and myself. We shall then discuss whether it is safe to continue past that point. Although we shan't be joining you on the expedition, we Confederates are as eager to lend you our support. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. If we got in here a bit earlier, I'd say let's go on in.
I was about to say, do you want to go on in and do a floor set?
The problem is we have like 12 minutes, and we have no Aether Pool. It will take us a bit.
Well, here's how we can start earning Aether Pool.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Do we want to go into these
It'll
classes?
keep you from talking. No.
No?
Now I'm ready.
Okay. No, the only reason why we're probably going to be okay doing this at this point is the fact that we are far too intimate with it.
Yeah, just remember...
No Aether
no
Pool.
Aether Pool.
And I'm not a
And
tank.
definitely go for every... And go for every silver we can get. Because any that don't explode are useful. Behind that.
Shark,
And
shark!
let's keep together.
Shark, shark, shark!
Or, wow, really? I figured it'd be a bit tougher with no Aether Pool.
I know!
What the hey, guys? Ooh, armor +1.
Yeah, we're gonna clear this in like 15 minutes.
Wow. What the hey?
As long as we don't do something stupid. By the way, can I have a dance partner? I want to be your dance partner. Do you want to explain Aether Pool? So I don't have to talk?
Maybe?
Okay, if you notice right here, it says Imperial Aether Pool.
I will get to it. It's one of the mechanics in here. It's one of the progression mechanics. It's also one of the kind of weapon collectible mechanics. So yeah, you have this. Have the little blue display here for everything that's happening in here. Now, current class, the list of all the commanders and such we've gathered, and the Magicites, and also they have our gear listing. Because technically, our armor, our normal gear, our armor, and whatchamacallit, weapons don't count for anything in here. Our stats have basically renormalized.
You can effectively come in here naked and it wouldn't care.
Yes. Yes.
It does actually care, but
Yes.
it cares about materia slotting.
Yeah.
And only the secondary materia slotting, i.e., spell speed and weapon speed.
Yeah. Anyway, so you have the Aether Pool Arm listed and the Aether Pool Armor. And that's technically what we're using, and it show off where your weapons for the camera.
In a second. Killing a bomb. Yes. I have glowy Snicker snacks.
Those aren't what we're using outside because we're using unique weapons in here. So there's 3 types of chests in here. Probably the most common ones are the gold ones, which are technically the most valuable, and that's what gives us all the consumable items that you can use in here only. There's bronze ones, which give things like Phoenix Downs and shards that you can turn in to buy potions that only work inside of here, and a couple of other things like that. Then there's the silvers. In Palace of the Dead, silvers do one of 2 things. Right, 2.5. One is they explode. You open it, it blows up, you take damage, so do the monsters. In all the later ones, they can rarely give you a type of consumable, which in here are magicites, which are basically things to kill everyone on the floor with, or do a decent amount of damage to a boss. The last thing the silvers do is they increase the power of your Aether Pool Arm and Armor.
Oh wow, we've already got 3 stack on something.
Affluence. Yeah. So right now we're at the base Aether Pool Arm, which means our damage hasn't gotten any better. But our armor is at +4 from those various silvers we've opened up over the last couple of floors. And every time we open a silver, it might explode, it might give us a magicite. More often it will give us a boost to either the arm or the armor, up to a maximum of 99. Which was kind of the problem in Palace of the Dead, is you'd get up to 99 and it doesn't go any higher and silvers basically become useless. The idea... Oh, that's a corpse. Woohoo! Blurring!
By the way, we have no, Ow! No health regen.
Yeah! I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. Yep, I'm in trouble. I don't have any pushes on my bar. Owie.
Oh god.
Please don't die. This is gonna be embarrassing.
This is why I keep telling you, stop running into the middle of rooms! Ah!
But it was fun! Okay, where was I? Thank you. Okay, yeah, so in the original... no, I am getting out of there. Okay, arm just went up. Yeah, no auto heal. That is annoying.
Use a potion.
I'm
Also,
hoping we can just exit. You take them. Boy, things are just going down there at an insane rate. Palace of the Dead. all they would do is either all the silvers would do is explode or increase your aether pool. The idea was that once you got up to 99, you could basically turn in what, like 50 strength?
It's like 20 per. I think it's 60. It's like 20 per,
Okay.
and you need 3.
But you can basically turn in some of your aether pool strength to get the aether pool item, i.e. what you see us actually using here, for use outside of Heaven on High, or in that case, Palace of the Dead. So the idea was that you'd get yourself up to like max or near max. Turn it in to get a basically unique weapon model, build it back up, turn it in to get a different class's unique weapon model, and so on. But frankly, they just aren't that good looking, especially the Palace of the Dead ones. So
there is an achievement attached to getting each of the Palace of the Dead ones. And I mean both levels.
Right, yeah, there's like 2 different weapons per class. But, you know, that was the theory, that everyone would be doing that and you'd have this constant cycle of aether pool up and down. But people mostly just said, no, I want the aether pool. And once I hit 99 arm and armor, silvers are useless to me. So that's why in Heaven on High they have the Magicite. To keep you wanting to keep trying the silvers.
In Eureka Orthos, it's Demi-Clones. And in Pilgrim's Traverse, it's summoning our beautiful branch.
Right.
Who gets very mad at us if we don't summon her?
Oh.
That's your strength.
Strength yourself.
Already
you
did.
have
That's
one already?
yours.
Wow. Strong like horse, smart like tractor.
I'm being more of a spellcaster than a melee.
That's the nice thing about ninja.
And I'm going to strength myself again.
Okay. Seconds.
Exit's over here.
Okay. There's the gold. Go for the gold. I will re-strength myself. Okay, headed over.
There's a passage through.
Yep. And I see a silver.
Wow!
Eh? Another strength.
Yes.
Okay. Arm 4, armor 5. Time for the third music. See?
Mm-hmm.
Fight. And yeah, Faye and Rai have long since maxed out their Aether Pool in the existing deep dungeons, which is why you never see us worry about it. They will be worrying about it when they finally go into
Pilgrim's Traverse.
Yes. Because of course, and that one we will be starting from scratch.
Strength yourself.
Oh wow. Done. Fine. There it is. Hoard this floor. Ah, here it is. Okay, let's go.
I'm working on it. Yeah, we're kind of tearing this place a new one. We are too used to it.
No. Some of that is just, boy, things are going down here at level 1 with no Aether Pool far faster than anything in Eureka Orthos goes down with full Aether Pool. Yeah, their balancing on that is just it truly insane. Armor 6. Outgoing Umemi. Arm 7.
Yeah, I'm really feeling this Snicker snack at the moment.
I bet.
Concealment. Yes, mimicked. Num 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 num.
Yeah, at this level, those will be the copper chests. At low level, they're the coppers. Then the mimics are only on silvers and then gold.
Strengthening.
You hit a bomb, didn't you?
Yes.
How could I tell? Steel.
Sure. That's right, you died, so we're slightly off sync.
Ah. It won't last much longer.
Luring!
Luring!
Oh no, double lurings.
Yes!
Do you need help?
Nope.
We have our first magicite.
Inferno. And a purity. With this purdy, we need the purities.
And we're on to the first boss.
Yep. In about 20 minutes. Yeah, with this little aether pool. What the hey? Now
Give
let's
me
see if
3
I can
seconds.
remember this guy.
Oh yeah. And here comes the push.
Wow! She's so high one.
Woohoo!
And slightly over 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Ow. With a final aether pool of 7 and 6. What the hey? Oh yeah, Cinny. So, the first 10 floors posed little obstacle to our intrepid friends. Or should I say, the Warriors of Light. After all, this is what Eorzeans call such a hero, is that not so? Title befitting the one who triumphed over the Black Wolf of Garlemald. I had no idea Western affairs were within your purview. Just how far does your reach extend? Stare. Huh. You've too many secrets for my liking. But very well. Have it your way. And have it my way I shall. For this is merely the beginning.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
But yeah. Next week we can probably finish the intro for Heaven on High.
Yes. Yes. You were saying they wouldn't let us in, and I'm going, no, that doesn't seem right. The level range and everything says, no, they should let us in now. I was right. I was right.
Sushi?
I was right.
Booze?
Yeah. Sushi.
Sushi and booze. Booze and
would be good.
sushi.
Boozed sushi.
But yeah, that oh wow. I knew they had retooled it when Eureka Orthos came out so that it didn't really start getting difficult until past like level 50.
Right.
But wow, compared to us running Eureka Orthos.
Oh god, yes. But I remember like the three of us going through these levels in Heaven on High, and
that was before the retooling.
I did okay. I didn't know they'd done anything like that. Why? That's a little too easy. It should be like that when you're at max and be truly kind of scary when you're at no Aether Pool.
But nope, everything melted. Now, it does help that we are way too familiar with that place and what the different mobs do.
Yeah, who cares what they do? They just die. That'll change in a few levels, but for 1 through 10 there, no, they what do? They die in about 3 hits. Turning into 4 by the time we got through 9, but still.
There were a couple mobs in there, even on floor 9, that were like 2-hit wonders. If I had the right hits lined up.
Oh yeah. Remember, I was one-shotting things as machinist into like the low 60s.
With that said, it is time and past time to call it a night, but we've left off on a very good location for next week.
Yes.
With that said,
isn't that great, Bobby?
We'll shuffle you over to enjoy some Caradwin, who is jamming the place up.
Aha.
And we will be back tomorrow on Rylea and Theron. Until then,
yes.
Be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you next time.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow at 9:30 for more Kitty and her annoying brother adventures.
Good night, all.